Oh man, what do we have here? Holy frijoles. I don't know. This is this a Michigan truck? I don't know. Tell me you're a Michigan truck without telling me you're a Michigan truck. Yeah, this is real bad. This is Junior's truck, and well, I'm gonna let him do this now. And today, welcome back. We're gonna work on our shapes and our colors today. Yeah, the triangle fits in the triangle hole and the circle fits in the circle hole. Good job. Look at that. Oh, I love it. I love it. What it would be like to be 17 again. Juvenalistic, I tell you. Hold on to your lug nuts, boys. This one's gonna need an overhaul, and you're probably gonna wanna know why we are replacing said little green O-ring. We've been here before for this particular issue, but let me show you exactly where it's leaking so you guys have an idea, because he's upset that he's got smoke coming out of his 6.0. Why don't you start and show him where the smoke's coming from so that we all can be crybabies. Be easy with them. This is a work in progress. See that lovely mist of CCV-ness? Now, let's not be fooled, because this is the same vapor that's going to be coming from the oil fill cap. That's the same vapor. So imagine, you know, having your hood closed and this coming from underneath your hood and it being sucked into the HVAC. Well, a truck with 215,000 miles on it, well, it's gonna be smoking everywhere. Well, we're gonna be replacing that O-ring. Look at it right there. See what it's doing? See it juicing out right there. Go ahead and shut it off. We're gonna get rid of the smoky thing, hopefully. But what you guys need to do is get rid of your 6.0 and then get a 6.7 to get rid of these crappy things here. Fluke, 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 fluke. And then we reassemble that stuff with the SNS DCR. A much more choice selection for your 6.7. Well, I'm not working on this thing. I'll help you pull the cart over.
I'm just gonna stand between the license plate.
You can do that. You can do whatever you want to do. I'm going to tell you what to take off, and you're going to take the stuff off. This is Josh. This is the intern I have over here learning, just like I did, from the same hike school, Billy, and auto program. So I thought it was pretty cool going back to the roots. You know how that goes. 8 milli, is that what we're gonna do? Does he have what it takes? All right. Let's see if he knows what he's doing. We're gonna have a tether here under your left hand to the intercooler. So maybe you're gonna do maybe a 10 mil, get a 10 milli wobble there. I don't miss that. It's been a while since I've had that one. Why would we be? What's with the gunny? We got a quarter drive size socket area we're going to be working with. So let's keep it congruent. Learning experience. What did I tell you about setting stuff on top of the battery? No, you're good. But where do you want to keep it?
On this side so you don't spark it up.
All right. Should be setting stuff on the battery anyway, but if you are going to. All right, so let's switch over. Let's get the medium deep. Let's do the medium. Let's give it to medium. Medium 10. We're coming at you live. Hit it. Oh, yeah. No? All right, neutral, drop it. Pull it off, hit it, and then put it back on. Okay, hit it, and put it back on. Come on. Do it again. There you go. Keep going. Like, take it off a little bit, and then hit it. Just keep neutral dropping it. Oh, yeah. Okay. I got it. Tool off. Oh, he saved it. He pulled the nut right out of my hand. Look at that. All right, now we can take the air filter. Bracket. All right, air filter. Oh, there we go. Okay. Set that somewhere where we're not going to have to worry about that. All right. Does have to clean it. We're going to worry about that at a later time. He's got to get himself a kit. But I think that's the least of this truck's worries. And I don't know how I feel about this stuff. Where is this going?
He had like fog lights, like wired.
No, those aren't fog lights, son. That's going to the cam position sensor. Oof. Okay. All right. Well.
And the steering fluid power leak looks like.
Well, that's the least of its worries. Either is a CCV leak, but I wouldn't want to be breathing it in, so I'd want it fixed too. I would leave that clamp and everything on there. Disconnect this electrical connector. Remember how we talked about how these come off? What's the way you take it off? Push it on. Okay, hit the button with your thumb. Okay, and then wiggle and pull it off. There you go. Nice. Okay, now pull that whole tube out. Get that out of the engine compartment. Gonna have to weeble wobble it out. How about rotate this tube like this and leave that in there? Or rotate it that way, whatever you want. And just pull that out of the rubber boot, or pour that rubber boot off of. Maybe you didn't loosen it enough. I thought you did. Oh no, I think I see it. Mustang Sally over here needs to put his purse down. We need to break that seal. Oh yeah. Looks like we had a pretty strong bond there. Come on out of there. No? Loosen it up a little more. All right, definitely loose now. All right, now try to pull it out. Or something like that. Whee! Wow, look it down into there. There's the turbo. So look, the CCV comes right out that valve cover, right into that tube, drafted right into the turbo. So if you guys ever wonder why you have all this oil in your intercooler tubes, all this stuff, that's why. And that's the tube that's been leaking right there.
No,
oh, look at that.
That's all CCV.
Look, I bet you there's not even an O-ring on here. Whoever messed this thing. Yeah. I see some guys not even put an O-ring in it. They'll put silicone in this groove like that's supposed to be there. Okay, so let's see if we can do something. Let's take this off the charger because this has been on the charger for like 2 days. Okay. Let's get us our luminescent stick. Ooh, to the valve cover. Si, senor. All right, I'm gonna grab the trim tool and let's see if we can, no, why am I doing this? I'm not doing this. This is, see what's going on? I've had to relinquish control because I'm just so used to working. Dude needs to do it himself. I gotta pull back the reins, Randall Reigns. I said 50 cause, not 49.5. Pop that out just a little bit more. Just a little bit. Let's see, what are we working with? Okay. How about we put the tool like right here? No, on the valve cover more. No, that's the breather box. Put it on the valve cover more.
It's like right here.
Okay. I'm gonna put the tool where it needs to be. So put it on the valve cover. Okay. Pop that tube out. Ah ha ha! Look at that. Looky looky.
It didn't even have one on there.
Didn't even have one on there. Now you could take this off, but I'm trying to save Gravy a little time here. So why don't you wipe that with a rag? We'll get some Denko brake clean. Best brake clean out if you guys aren't using it. Make sure you are, and check out the channel right in our merch store. We will ship it right to your front door. Fast evaporating, smells strong, but it works strong. Strong like bull. Nah, I would wipe it with the raggy. No, spray it on the rag and then wipe it. There you go. There you go, wipe that tip off. Just what do we have going on here? I'm not really sure what's going on. Hello? Hello, dear.
So that's what was causing everything leaking. That leak was from the CCV.
From that CCV.
Case ventilation.
Ventilation. Okay, that looks pretty good. All right, so part number. It has been a minute. Part number, international part number, W302726 or 525. There it is. Old Motorcraft, old Ford bag to be exact. You guys remember the video that we just did one of the Fridays ago, and talking about the kind of plastic that these come in, and comparing that to something you might buy online. Stop buying aftermarket, podunk, Chinesium, because I'm gonna wind up having to do the job again, and no, you're not gonna wanna pay me again. Okay, O-ring going on. Oh yeah. Why don't we get some, what's that stuff called?
Vaseline.
Vaseline, there it is right there. Dang it, we didn't get any more. Sons of Anarchy. We'll take a little dollop. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Gotta put the lid back on. Lubricating. Lubricating. All right, so now pretty much muscle that thing back in. You gotta kind of kink that hose and push it into the valve cover. Kind of hard to explain. Okay, we're back with the stool. Got to get the right leverage. Come on, get it popped in there. Did you get in there?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you? Okay, good. Now grab the trim tool. Trim tool. Now put the foot right. Oh yes, but put it down through here. No, on the other side of this hose. Put the feet right there. Now just give it a little love tap. Not there. On the hose lip. On the hose lip, okay? Now force it down, give it a little love tap with the top of your hand. Oh, young Gravy is freaking learning. It's not what you know, it's how you do it. It's how you work it. It's how you work it, guys. Where is the clamp? Did you take that clamp? Got the clamp. Clampy. Make sure you had it facing the right way. Put the clamp at the top. All right, facing the same way. I like it a lot. All right, we have MAF. Where's the MAF sensor?
Your box should be right down here.
Okay.
I already took it off.
Where's the one that sits on the top of the intake manifold on that truck? Where is that on this truck?
The mass, not mass.
What's the sensor that's on the top of the intake on that blue truck?
You're asking me where it's at on this truck?
On the blue truck.
Oh, it's on top, sitting on top of the intake manifold.
What sensor is that?
Mass. It's MAP sensor, right?
It's what?
It's MAP. It's MAP.
Okay. So where is that on your truck?
It's not mass anything.
You said MAP. So you said it's located in the what?
Intake manifold.
Okay, so what does the M stand for in that sensor?
Manifold.
A.
Absolute pressure.
Okay,
Manifold
so
absolute
where
pressure.
is that on your truck?
It's going to be on the intake somewhere.
Okay, so look for a sensor that would be on the intake. Trick question, because it's not going to be directly in the intake.
Did they not hook up a fuel line or something? Look at that. This is how they all are.
Oh, wow.
Because look at down here.
I can't say I've ever seen anybody do that before. What in the hell would they have screwed that in there for?
And look at down here. That's leaking too.
Oh, wow.
That's leaking too.
Yeah, it's got looks like it's got a little hole right there. So that's leaking boost out.
So let's just replace the charge pipe. Easy.
Yeah. MAP sensor.
Mass, not mass. Manifold absolute pressure is right
So it's got a rubber hose that actually goes to the intake manifold to tell the computer how much pressure is in the intake manifold. That's how we know how far to open and close the turbo. And also reading the exhaust back pressure sensor, we need to know both those values.
So what's that for in the fuel cup? Fuel filter cup?
I don't know.
Is
Looks
that
like
like a
somebody put a sensor in there that wasn't supposed to go there. That should be just a plug, and this has no EBP sensor. Yeah, somebody's got this really rigmarole together, but hey, this is his project truck. This is what he wants to do. I don't know what to say sometimes, but this can be a can of worms. That's how these trucks are. Get it in there. Okay, remember which way that mass airflow sensor is supposed to face. Okay, there you go. Put the bottom in first, or did you get it in? Yeah, put the bottom in first, because you know it'll be in, then work the top in. Perfect opportunity for self-promotion. Make sure you guys get yourself a PTT screwdriver, so when you get into situations just like Junior here, we can facilitate this rubber lip over this air snorkel. I'm not doing it. Finesse it. Okay, I like that. Now use a screwdriver like you're trying to work with your thumb and just work it over that seal. No, do it again, do it again, do it again, right where you started, right there. Start pushing while you're doing that. Same thing. Work it, work it, work it. Work it, work it. Come on, don't give up. It's gotta, you're right there. You got the bottom in, you gotta work that, you gotta work the top in. Is this clamp? Loosen this clamp. I think that clamp might be fighting you. All right, that's a little much gooder. Come on, you got it halfway. There you go. Come on, grab this rib right here and work that rib towards you while you're pushing the filter in. Yes, 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 yes. All right, come back here and wiggle that up. Try to wiggle and push it in. There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
And this electrical sensor.
Yep,
goes like
right there. Self-explanatory. You guys didn't see him disconnect that. I wound up noticing that. Okay, MAF right here. MAF daddy. Ooh, he's going underneath too. Wow. That clips. Is it gonna have a clip on it? No. All right, it's on. So before you tighten this, let's get the air filter in here so you can weeble wobble it around. Let's see, what do you guys think so far? How do you guys rate his truck so far? What year is it? 06, 2006. Kid wasn't even born yet. What do you think. Check it out. Ooh, that shit is rough.
Does it sit like this or does it sit like this?
Shh, don't tell me that. Just like that. Just like that. Oh. Let's see. Can we get it in? Gotta bring the air filter over more. Let's see here. I kind of think you got the air filter upside down. Okay, I'll hold this. Yeah, flip it upside down. There you go. All right, now we're going back in. Okay, put your right hand part of the filter down in there first. No, is this upside down? Let's see. Where's that thing?
Right here.
Oh wait, you know what? Maybe this thing's, okay, it's loose on there, that's why. All right, now let's put this in here. Put the bottom in first. Okay, good job, good job. All right, put it on the air for the, that thingy. Get it up on there. Okay, now that's gonna set our alignment and everything. Make sure that's on all the way, okay. Okay, he's tightening. Work the wobble, don't let the wobble work you. There you go. I see you getting, don't let that be wobbly, be firm with it. No, with one hand, you don't have to do it with two. Cheating. Okay, one more oomph. Okay, all right, that's good, that's good. There you go, good, nice, nice, nice. Good job, okay. We just need to do that 10 mil nut. 10 mil nut tools evacuating. Screwing. Oh yeah. Okay. Well, we verified the concern, because that is the what process?
Verify customer concern.
Is the what?
First step in
Okay.
diagnosing any vehicle.
Well, we did verify the concern, and that was the crankcase ventilation gases getting into the vehicle while it was driving. So I guess now that we are repaired, we need to do a post inspection and see if our concern is no longer present. I wouldn't want the customer to be unhappy. This guy. All right, you think it's gonna be good or what?
I hope so.
He says he hopes so. He says he hopes so.
So do you think I should take off all that stuff that the guy put in there, like all that coolant stuff, and just put it back to stock? Because to be honest, whoever worked on this truck, like, kind of just did it. I've never seen it like that.
I think, and we all think, that you probably should just leave it the way it is.
And just maintain it and just fix stuff?
Because whatever you're gonna do to it isn't gonna take away from everything that is wrong with it. It's almost like putting lipstick on a pig. Like, yeah, my wheel well liners and fenders are all rotted out, so I'm gonna get some bushwhacker plastic fender flares and put them on my 2007 F-150 that's rotted out. Like, your truck's a piece already. It's already rotted out. Why would you put these bushwhacker fender flares on it to make it go away? Like, so, like, what are you gonna do?
But do you think it'd be worth it changing the charge pipe so it's not leaking anymore?
I think you should do the charge pipe.
And then should I leave the turbo inlet pipe, or should I just put an OEM one on there?
If it's not leaking, don't mess with it. The black one, it's totally leaking.
That's called just a charge pipe. Like,
Yeah, intercooler pipe, hot side intercooler pipe, cold side intercooler pipe. All right, let's watch for that CCV gas. This is right where it was. Looky, looky. No more smoky, smoky. Well, that's what happens when you have an O-ring that is supposed to be there and wasn't there. You gotta have your O-rings. Look at that. No more smoky, smoky. That smoky, smoky was supposed to stay in the engine. And this one's chooching. Yeah, 215,000 miles. Probably hasn't had the best air filter maintenance, and all that stuff going into the cylinder isn't going to be conducive to good air health and cleanliness. If this has sand and dirt in it, what do you think is going to do to the cylinder walls? They're not going to be smooth, they're going to be gritty. Just use that as a thought, but minuscule. But that in turn is going to cause excessive blow-by. It's going to cause oil consumption. Did this K&N air filter kill this truck? I don't know. I'll let you guys be the decision maker. We're gonna work on that. I appreciate you guys for watching. Tell me what you think about Josh's truck. 6.0 for days and some burned out meats. Juvenile, what it would be like to be 17 again. I appreciate you guys for watching. Remember to like, comment, sub, share, and I'll see you guys next time in the shop working on your power stroke. Hey, what's up guys? See ya!